map score, but in matches. I don't think he's lost a best of 3 yet.
Nope. Him and Strife are the only 2.
Yep. I actually lost the first week to Ron Burgundy, so I was lucky enough to take a game off of him, but...
You know what's funny? And I'm going to... You can tell Zach if you want to. It's funny. StarCraft, we like to talk about how it's a game for everyone, and like there's people you don't know who do play it and stuff like that. Like the lead guitarist for
Avenged Sevenfold?
Avenged Sevenfold, who plays in the green room all the time.
Look at that blue glow around my picture.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Someone got back into Diamond.
Oh!
My map score was 38 and 8.
That's insane.
It took me that long for them to promote me.
That's insane. But here we'll do intros and then we'll talk about what we're saying. In the top right corner, playing as the pink Zerg himself, to my left we have the Czar of all.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the yellow, or should I say golden, Protoss. That's VZ's computer.
So back to what I was saying, the people who you would never expect to play the game and then turn out to be actually really good at it. The first time I met Zach was when we were at B-Sides for... Where were we there for? This was in like 2012.
Was it a Barcraft?
It was a Barcraft. It was where Bob got absolutely plastered. Where all of the memes were from. It was
that one was great.
It was the best Barcraft we ever had.
The memes made it even better.
Yeah. So it's wherever that was. I met Zach, and like at the time he had the long like surfer blonde hair, and I was like,
I think it was a DreamHack actually.
Maybe it may have been DreamHack, but whatever it was, that was where I met him, and I just assumed he Zach, I'm gonna be honest, I assumed he just walked into the bar like to see what was going on.
Right.
But then we started talking, and he knew what he was talking about. I was like, okay. And then I never knew. I've heard of Ron Burgundy, in all honesty. I've seen him post like with the Cleveland stuff and everything. I was like, oh wait, that's Zach? And then he is just dominating still.
Oh, definitely.
Like, and it's awesome. I love to see it.
I don't know how he's only Gold League. I think it's a lack of ladder on his part. Because I think with what we've seen so far from him, he should be high plat.
So Protoss is going for a Forge first, expand.
Yep.
You go for expand first.
Yep.
And then Pool's up behind.
Yep. I would have gone for 3 hatch before Pool. However, I scouted there was a Forge, and I just didn't want to risk getting cannon rushed.
No, good plan. I gotta ask, why does almost every Zerg put the Pool in the back? Is it to block this little gap? Is that its purpose?
No. It's less travel distance for the drone, so it gets down faster, and they can mine.
Okay.
Also, another good reason for that is because you want the probe to have to walk all the way into your base to scout it.
Aha. Okay, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I always thought it was honestly because you can walk through here and like to stop drops or anything.
No, I do it in certain positions on certain maps when I'm playing against Terrans because I don't want the Reaper to go around behind. But no, for the most part, it's just you want them to have to work for the scout. So that's typically why we do it.
That makes complete sense to me. Nexus is down. We got the gateway coming in. That's about to finish up right there. More pylons, very standard stuff. We see an Overlord sitting on your third, just making sure nothing's going on there.
Yep.
Ling's trying to take out this Probature.
Of course, there is not a third base coming down for me.
No, there's not.
A little something I'd like to do on this map. I'm going to spoil what I'm doing right now. I'm going for a Roach Ling all-in, and the reason I do it on this map is because if you go down to the Protoss Natural, you can see that there's no ramp leading up to the Natural. It makes Roach Ling pushes actually pretty strong if it goes unscouted. As of yet, he has not scouted it. I'm throwing down a second gas. I do this off of 2 gases instead of just 1. Yeah, that's about it for that. Spread and creep a little bit just to make the reinforcements a little bit faster. He is just now scouting that I don't have a third base.
We got another gateway coming in. One Ling gets taken out. Second Ling gets taken out. Mothership core coming down. Going for the +1 upgrades. Speed about to finish up for our Zerg player. And there's the Roach Warren.
Yep. A little bit slow on spreading my creep, but it's not going to make all that much of a difference. My reinforcements will get there maybe a second, two quicker.
There's the Warp Gate Research. Templar Archives going down at the same time for computer.
Yep. He's throwing down all 4 gases. I send in the Overlord to scout, see what's going on. I think I get hit twice from the photon cannon. 2, 3. Ooh. Memory's a little faulty. I'm getting a lair behind it, just in case this doesn't work. It's probably not the greatest idea to go for that lair, because that's 6 more Lings that you're not building, or 2 more Roaches. But, it's alright.
10 Roaches about to pop out. 8 Lings get thrown in there. Blink starts to get researched. +2 weapons for our Protoss. Probing up very well behind all of this.
Yeah. Here comes a few more gateways for the Protoss.
There we go.
Right now he's standing at 2 Zealots, a Stalker, a Photon Cannon, and a Sentry. And he has not scouted the Roachling all-in coming in.
3 more gateways going down behind this. And here we go. Here comes the Swarm. Nope. We're going to stop early.
Nope, waiting for the reinforcements so all the Roaches hit
There
it
you
at
go.
the
Good,
same
man.
time.
Here we go. Engagement coming in.
This is going to be a great engagement.
That's a great force field.
The force field is amazing, targeting down the cybernetics core so he can't build more sentries or stalkers. A little bit of miss micro from the Zerg side. Definitely let all of his Lings die to that photon cannon instead of moving in.
Behind all this, we got 20 more Lings in production streaming down across the map. He's just throwing down photon cannons behind all of this to try and keep him up and running. Another really good force field keeping you from going straight down the middle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it pushes the Zerg back. That was great.
That was an amazing hold. Like, I thought since he hadn't scouted it that it was going to just completely decimate
Oh, but the Ling's going to be able to get in and go up into the main.
A nice wall off. I like how he SimCity did structures there. And then the warp in with the Zealots just basically ends that push.
That was great. That hold was exactly what he needed. And
Definitely.
those were some absolutely perfect force fields. Like, to the pixel. Like, exactly where he would have wanted them to be.
Yeah, that was about the best hold as humanly possible. He lost the cybernetics core, but he's got it rebuilt in his main. He's building Immortals now. Another gateway coming down. And, yeah, I over here have to throw down the third base trying to save what I can.
And the Hydralisk Den.
Yeah. I mean, what else can you do at this point? You've got Roaches already. You need the Hydralisk to try and force him to go to Colossus.
Third hatchery going down. We got all of our Roaches kind of meeting up at this would-be 5th base almost.
Scouting for proxy pylons.
Yep. Smart move.
And they're going to find one.
Smart move.
Well, I mean, you just don't want to risk like getting counterattacked like that and everything like that. So, a little bit of a move out for the Protoss.
Protoss going for that +3 upgrades on their just weapons, so they're going to be sitting at 3-0 by the time this is done. Immortal in production. We got 2 Hydralisks coming out. That third hatch is about to pop up.
We got the Zerg sitting at 0-0 upgrades.
And he's supply blocked.
And he's supply blocked.
But also at the same time, until this pylon finishes, he's at 8. There's his supply block, so we actually have both players supply blocked at the moment.
Third base coming down for the Protoss.
Yep.
Very smart move, especially when he's ahead.
He's got a good force here between Sentries, Zealots, and Immortals.
Yeah, and the Zerg has almost nothing. I mean, yeah, there's, 12 Roaches and 7 Hydralisks, but those would get stomped just by the Sentries and the Zealots.
Yeah. Man, you're right. When that music kicks out, it just like seems like it's just so silent.
Yeah, I know. It's just like the first time I said something about it, it was just like, wow, that got quiet fast. The Zerg should be at about 125 or 130 supply at this point, and getting ready to get maxed out.
Wow, that Phoenix got taken down immediately.
Yeah, that's his first scout of the Hydralisks, but there's only 4 drones out there down there at the the third base. Creep spread is going about halfway across the map so far. Should have been much further than that had
Just basing everything off of 1 tomb or 2, just kind of going down.
Yeah. Probably should have thrown down another one, especially since he missed a couple injects. Actually, no, just 1.
These Zerglings are going to run by, see what's going on here. See, like, oh, yep, there's a third.
Yep.
Which is really good. Zealot charge coming in. 3 more photon cannons. Computer is not going to mess around. He's like, you know what?
No, he's not.
Defense is the best offense. So he's just
Definitely.
going to keep building those down. Storm being researched at the Templar archives.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be seeing some High Templars popping out sometime
Yep.
soon here.
Try and do a little pressure on that third base, and oh boy.
Wow, that is a lot. 1 roach goes down.
Oh yeah.
A couple Hydralisks.
There's-
Oh my god, the force fields splitting your army absolutely in half. 4 Lings coming down from the top.
Yeah.
Behind all this, 4th base is going down at the gold. Someone's cocky.
Yeah. Well,
Good
when
points.
you're behind, you've got to be a little bit greedy to catch back up, and I am astronomically behind right now. I am actually below supply, below the Protoss's supply, and all I've got are a bunch of Lings. And that's not exactly an army you won against Protoss.
16 Lings just popping out. Infestation pit going down. Waiting on 9 more Hydras going to come up behind all that. And again, 3 more photon cannons.
If I can have one criticism of what Computer's doing, he has not been pressuring.
Not at all.
So he's letting me macro up, and unfortunately I wasn't smart enough to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got more Zealots. He's got 3 High Templars that are warped in there. He's going for finally getting that armor upgrades. Just still more and more photon cannons going in. Just like he is so...
Hive coming down.
I love this. Oh. We got the +1 missile and +1 carapace coming out for Tsar at the same time.
And the Enduring Locusts.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I love the building design for the infestation pit.
Oh yeah. It looks like a little crab.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little dude right here. He's got tiny little feet and arms. Look how cute right there.
Like Abathur.
Yeah,
How adorable.
it is adorable.
That's the little things.
We've got a pretty decent sized army for the Zerg. Only 3 roaches though. 17 Hydras, 24 Lings.
Zerg's finally catching up in income, but unfortunately it's too little too late because we have a push out coming from the
Yep.
Protoss.
Making his way across that creep.
Finally stops the creep tumor that's been working
Yeah,
its way
the
slow.
1 tumor. So like, this is actually like this creep's gonna recede fairly fast based on everything that's just since there's 1.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just 1 of these every time. Okay, let's keep
Oh, look at me, I'm just a little swarm host. Only 4 swarm hosts, or 5 swarm hosts
5
now.
swarm hosts.
So that's not good.
I believe this
At all.
is this the first swarm host plate we've seen?
Oh,
this
it might be.
tournament?
It might be.
I
And
can't recall seeing any other ones.
it was like I was telling my girlfriend, I don't play swarm hosts normally, so one of the things I've been trying to practice on ladder recently is
This
going for more
engagement is just the storms.
Oh,
The storms today overall have just been so good. These swarm hosts are just getting taken out so quickly with that 1 observer. All the Archons are down though. These force fields just stopping the roaches from coming in.
yeah. I mean, this is about the best engagement the Zerg could have asked for, but it's just not going to be enough with these warp-ins of the Stalkers coming in. It's just not enough to save the Zerg at this point.
Nope, they are going to push each other off though. Behind all this, we have 7 more Hydralisks, 10 more roaches coming in.
Zerg's actually up in supply, 178 to 119.
More swarm hosts coming into play. We've got a Robo Bay coming down. We got a Robo Facility coming down. We got 3 more Stalkers getting that +2 armor, so he's just taking his good old time with the upgrades. But his force is gonna, well, nope, it was pushing back. Nope, now it's pushing back again. Down, up, down. That is a lot of Stalkers. How many Stalkers does he have? 27.
Yeah, something I learned, you know how I keep saying, one of the biggest mistakes I do is I use F2 for my army. Unfortunately, I did not know that changes the waypoints for the locusts on swarm hosts.
Does it? Oh, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I made a few micro mistakes in that last battle with that because I was trying to select all my hydralisks to use them for kiting, and it kept re-rallying my locusts.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was something I learned. But just really strong army coming out for the Protoss. It looks like he's going to max out and then come back and attack. A little bit of pressure coming in for the Zerg, trying to finally deal some pressure on that third base that's been uncontested the entire game.
So here you go. Hydras are going to go and start taking out the rocks.
Computer should notice this or hear it.
I would assume.
There
Yep,
it is,
there
yep.
they are. Hey, we'll help you. And then shoot down your locusts. And then this is actually a tiny little ravine. That's probably a bad place to take a fight.
Yep.
But the locusts are just gonna. Locusts are actually got taken out pretty quickly. There's just so many stalkers for them to deal with. And behind all of this, the fourth base is going down for computer.
Yep.
Is it gonna get scouted? It's totally gonna get scouted. There's the scout. But behind this, the Zerglings go off. There's a giant attack here. The concave is really good for.
But the locusts aren't doing anything.
Not at all. Not at all. And just the storms, the storms.
Oh, this is disgusting. I can't even look.
Locust coming in from the other side, not doing anything.
Hide my
and
eyes.
Just gone. Just that army just decimated.
Oh,
Absolutely
definitely.
decimated.
14 roaches and 2-2 coming in, but you know, too little, too late.
Wow, that was a great engagement. Just look at Locust. Just, hey, what's going on? Bye.
Hey, he's coming to clean up those swarm hosts now.
Locust gonna try and focus down some of the photon cannons.
He's gonna get both of those, but
Good move, but just behind the observer and the extended thermal lance, just take it down. Some locusts pop and then die immediately.
well, they got one zealot, so I mean, that's worth their weight in gold, I guess.
We got roaches going on down to the fourth base. Gonna focus down the Nexus.
Good little run by. It's not gonna pull him back in the game, of course, but
No, but it's still at least good to get that base down. It's
yep.
Minerals are gone. 2 more Colossi coming out. And behind all of this, I totally missed it. The Spire goes down, and we actually have Hydras popping now.
Mutus.
I said Hydras.
You said Hydras. But,
I knew what I meant.
it's just not going to be enough, I don't feel.
No, I mean, this force, there's so many Stalkers.
Mutas are good, just not against that many stalkers
There's no
and that late in the game.
There's no storms. But I mean, still, all this Mutas just taking out of me. The Colossi and Immortals just rolling over everything.
They do get a Colossus, but they're not going to get anything else. Maybe a Zealot. Nope, they don't even get the Zealot.
Nope. Peace out.
The reinforcements did get the Zealot, but this is the end of the
More
game.
Mutas, more Lings
Look at
just
that.
flying in. There's the GG. That was really good.
Yeah, computer is very solid. That was an amazing hold. Those force fields in the beginning were just perfection.
Yeah, I was just... The force fields have been spot on. The storms have been hitting exactly where they've needed to hit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And the storms overall for everyone are just doing so freaking good.
Yeah.
I love it. This is what we were talking about on week 1, the things we want to see. We wanted to see some progression. We're only 4 weeks in, and players are just doing things that are making more sense. Builds that are very, they're countering what the other guy's doing. Good timings on the counters on top of everything. Yeah. And just, I mean, we saw some storms last week. No storms the first 2 weeks. We haven't seen spore crawlers. Or we haven't seen, not spore crawlers. What? Oh my god. Just shoot me. What is... I don't know what's going on with my head.
Swarm hosts?
Swarm hosts. Spore crawlers, swarm hosts. We haven't seen stuff that shoots stuff out of their bodies, out of their heads.
Their backs.
There you go. Backs. Head, back. Mushroom. We haven't seen
like
the mushroom
my pussy
people.
and my crack.
I knew it was happening.
We're not PG-13, guys.
Not at all. The stream is rated M, so, but just great games today.
Yeah,
and that's only game 1. We get a game 2. The excitement. I am excited. I'm looking forward to these. These are coming up really good.
Chat's been blowing up though.
Spore host, swarm crawlers. I'm good with that.
You know what I'd like to see on Swarm hosts?
What?
I would like them to be taken out of the game and replaced with lurkers. That's what I would like.
Bring lurkers back.
Oh my goodness, lurkers used to be so much fun. Lurker drops early game were just.
What is? What? Hold on, I'm just reading Becky's rants here.
I know, right?